Hello friends! We're going to get started today and make this super simple ear warmer. This is a very beginner friendly pattern. This particular ear warmer has been a big seller for me, and I wanted to share this with you so that maybe you can start selling it too. First, I'm going to start with chaining 14, and when I chain, I do not start with a slip knot. I just simply twist my hook around and start chaining. And we are going to chain 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, so row 1, we are going to skip 2 and double crochet across. So we're gonna skip this one, we're gonna skip this one and skip this one, and we're gonna start with our double crochet here. And then we're going to go in the top of each of these V stitches. So we're going to put this stitch here and here and here, just in the top of the V. I always like to have plenty of yarn. I don't want my tension tight coming from my skein. When you do, it kind of keeps your stitches too tight. All right, so there's your first row. I love working with this yarn. Whenever you work with a big hook and thick yarn, your projects work up really quick, and when you're selling things, that's super important because the quicker you can make them, the more profitable they are. So let's see, so you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you have 12 double crochet stitches across. Now the second row is going to basically be repeated for 19 rows, so it's super easy. You are going to chain 2 and turn, and we're going to go right back into the same stitch as the chain 2. So you're going to go right here, and then the rest of the row you are going to flip this up here. Now you see these V stitches on the top. When you're crocheting, this is your front loop and this is your back loop. So you have your front loop and then your back loop. We are going to do double crochet in the back loop all the way across until you get to the very last stitch, and then I'll show you what we're going to do. So you're going to double crochet and you're going to go into that back loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2, And then you're gonna yarn over and go through this back loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the other 2. And then we're gonna yarn over and go through this back loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're gonna repeat this all the way across the bottom. Actually, you're going to repeat this all the way across until you get to the last stitch. Okay, so you're on this very last stitch. This is gonna be on my last stitch right here, not the chain, but right here. And I'm gonna actually take the very last stitch and go in both loops and chain 2. So basically on the end stitches, you just have a regular stitch, and then throughout the middle, it's all back loop. And you have, including the chain 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 stitches. All right, so now we are going to chain 2 and just repeat what we just did. You're going to turn your work, and the first stitch is going to go here in the same stitch as the chain 2. So you're going to yarn over, go through your loop, yarn over, pull through, go through 2, go through the other 2. Now, the rest of the stitches, you're going to flip your work up and go in this back loop. And you're going to double crochet across until you get to the last stitch. The nice thing about crochet is if you mess up a stitch, you can just frog it, right? It's so easy to fix your work with crochet. All right. Just going to continue going through the back loop. Double crochet in each back loop across until the back, till the very end. Okay, so we get to the end, and again, you have this chain stitch here, but we're going to ignore that. This is our last stitch right here. And we're going to double crochet. See, my tension was too tight, so it kind of pulled my work out. All right, so we're gonna double crochet in this stitch right here. All right, so there's your work. You're gonna have this kind of look here, and actually this particular stitch works good because when you're wearing it as a headband, it's stretchy. That was my cat. Every time I shut the door to try to film, he wants out of my office. He doesn't like the door shut, so hold on a sec. All right, so I will do one more row with you guys. We're gonna do the 4th row. We'll chain 2, turn your work, double crochet into this first stitch here with it's the same as the chain 2. We're gonna go right in that hole there. And then we are going to double crochet in the back loop all this side, all along through here, all the way across. Okay, now at the very last stitch, we're going to go through both loops. Okay, so every single row is going to be exactly the same. We're going to do 19 rows and just keep repeating the pattern. I will meet you back here when we get to row 19 and show you what to do from there. Okay guys, I'm at the very last row. I've completed 18, so I'm going to do row 19 with you. You're going to chain 2 and turn your work. Double crochet in the first stitch with the chain 2, and then double crochet in all the back loops going across the top. It's very windy outside today. I don't know if you can hear that, but that is the wind hitting my house. All right, so once we finish this, we will be connecting the two sides. All right, so this very last stitch is not in the back loop, it's right here. Now, if you haven't got to this point, go ahead and pause the video, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to close it. So you're going to fold it in half after you get your 19 rows. And you're going to be working in the chain stitch, the top part of the chain stitch right here. So all of these loops here, and then you're also going to be working into the these loops here. And we're going to start by slip stitching into the very first chain stitch, and then I'm going to skip this stitch here, and I'm going to go straight to this stitch, this one right here, and then also into this second chain stitch, and I'm going to slip stitch. Just going to repeat that down. So you're going to go here and here, and this chain stitch, and then slip stitch. So here, here, slip stitch, all the way down. This pattern works up so quick, and I do a lot of markets. I've done markets now for 12 years, and I mostly sell hats. Recently I started selling plushies, which are really fun to make too. But this particular ear warmer is a quick make that I sell for $20 because it's a lower price point than my other hats, and it always sells. So just an idea for you guys. All right, so last one, we slip stitch. We're gonna just basically, like, we're gonna do a chain and tighten it and fasten off, and that's how you fasten off. So we're gonna cut this. And this is what we have. And this is your seam here. And it's very stretchy because of the stitch we did. See that? All right, so we are going to be working on the seam actually. We're going to put the bow right here to hide this. Gonna go ahead and hide my threads here. So just weave them in and out a couple times. All right, so we'll trim that. Okay, so now we have this. Take your yarn, and I am gonna cut probably about 4 feet, just to be safe. You might not need that much, but we'll see. We're gonna cut that. We fold it in half. So it's folded in half, and we are going to put this under here. And we are going to match the ends. And I'm going to tie a knot. All right, so this is where we're at right now. I'm going to show you how I fold it. I'm going to fold it in half in the middle, and then you're going to pull this end up and this end up. So this is what it kind of looks like. All right, and then we're going to take our knot and go around it. I'm going to put a double knot here. All right, so this is what we have so far. Now you're going to take this and wrap it, and I would try to stick to one side a little bit. So we're going to wrap the other side too. All right, so you want to leave a little bit on the other side. So now you're going to hold on to that and turn this. So now we're going to wrap this side too. We're going to try to wrap it back over to meet this side and the back. Flip it over and now tie this knot. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hook. Actually, I'm going to grab a smaller hook. It's kind of hard to fit in there. You could use your needle too, but I like to use the hook. It's easier. And you're going to take your hook under here and grab a hold of these threads and pull them. So you got one. I'm going to grab these two. All right, now we're just going to trim that. So now your knot's hidden. And that is how simple this is, guys. Isn't that simple? It's great, and this is so cute. This yarn is very nice. It's soft, it's chunky. If you sell these for $20, you can usually get 2 out of the skein. And you know, when these are on sale, you can get these for like $5-6. So your profit on this is around $17, I would say. And it only takes me maybe 30 minutes to make this. So this is a really good profitable item to sell. They make great gifts and they're so much fun to make. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. And if you would consider subscribing to my channel, I really do appreciate your support. And I'm so excited to share more videos with you. So stay tuned. Have a great day.